Hello again, everybody. Bruce with Diamond Gems 45 here. Welcome back to the channel. A couple days ago, RJ Collects Sets put out a video and a video response about what are some of the hobby events that shape our hobby the way it is today. And I can think of maybe two large ones that have happened. Both happened right before the onset of the junk wax era. If you go back a couple years on my my channel, you'll see a video. It's only like 5 or 6 minutes long. It's Story Hour with Mr. Mint, Alan Rosen. And I go through a story that and a interaction I had with Alan Rosen back years ago, maybe the late 80s. Anyway, Alan Rosen, Mr. Mint, there was no, unlike my hair, there was no gray area with Alan Rosen. You either liked him or you didn't like him. I liked him. I thought he was great for the hobby. He was always decent to me. And, you know, that's that. I think he floated a lot of boats in the hobby. And, you know, I know he was not a collector of cards. He was a collector of Benjamins. But that said, I think overall he was great for the hobby. Anyway, I have two hobby events that I think still shape the hobby today. And both deal with Alan Rosen. The first one is the Paris, Tennessee find, which is only like, if you drive, only like 3 hours from me. Anyway, he found some 1954 and 1955 Bowmans and Topps baseball. There was some football into that. You know, reports vary, 650 to 750 unopened boxes of cards from those years and those companies. A lot of it was said to be insect damage. A lot of it had to, you know, water damage and such. But still, he was able to make partial set runs. He was able to sell off singles, able to sell off boxes, unopened boxes, you know, still with the packs of cards in the boxes. And that was like 87-ish, I believe. And then the big one was the 1952 Topps find, which you can still find cards in auctions today. From that find in 1986. He got a phone call from a fellow whose father, I believe, was a delivery driver, and at points in his delivery driving career, he would drive boxes of Topps cards to retail establishments, places that would sell them. And he found a box, and you know, supposedly there were like, you know, all these mantles and Jackie Robinsons and such. Now, the reports vary from like 35 to 75 Mickey Mantles in the find. I do know this, that in Alan Rosen's book, he says that there was a total of about approximately 5,500 cards, 1952 Topps. 4,100 of them were high numbers and about 1,400 were the mid numbers. And he sold them, he bought them for $125,000. And the last one sold from that find, he accumulated $475,000. So he more than doubled his money on the transaction. He had he bought back a mantle from like that find in 1991, somewhere around in there, for $40,000, and then sold it again quickly for like $50,000. And I believe that's the one, that's the 9.5 that went for 12.5 million at an auction maybe a year or so ago. But anyway, he was able to sell complete runs. He was able to sell singles from that find. And I remember the ad in the Sports Collectors Digest about the find. You could have bought a Pack Fresh mantle for $3,500, and it just pales in comparison to what you have to pay today. Yeah, and what makes those really interesting is that was right on the cusp of the junk wax era, and you know, somewhere around, you know, that 86-ish, 87-ish era. But anyway, for RJ, those are my two big hobby events, and thanks for holding this contest for us. And as usual, folks, so long for just a while.